Well,
And now I think we can just attack him.
yeah, let's try and be the better woman in this case. So forget this ball ache.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Was that a female Batarian? Because I don't think I've ever seen one that slim.
I think that was a female Batarian.
Yeah, we saw one early in the cutscene.
Yeah, I just realized I don't think... maybe they showed up in Mass Effect 3 somewhere with one of the DLCs, but yeah, I'd never seen a female Batarian before, or recognized one as potentially female. It would have been hilarious if female and male Batarians just looked absolutely the fucking same.
Balak will get what's coming to him, and so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Also, is it just me, or do we just seem to get screwed up in the amount of layers of armor? Because this is considered medium armor on me, heavy on Ashley, light on Caden, and I'm pretty sure what they were wearing counts as medium armor for them.
Yeah. Apparently.
Okay. Oop. Some grenades. Not that I've been using these high explosive frisbees in a while. Okay. Let's just get out of here. We can search around where you have the missing engineers.
Let me realize something. Don't throw those around if there are dogs nearby.
No, the Varen count sort of as dogs, so catch Fido, boom.
Oh, bloody. I knew one of you two would make that joke.
Okay, there's the main facility. Yeah. I'm guessing... yeah, we're close, yes, but not too close as to have an impact be a certainty. I'm guessing with this rock no longer accelerating, it's more going to skirt by the planets. Probably fuck with a sea somewhere on the way along. But not actually cause... well, not cause another extinction event. Because this thing is still going at the same speed that it was, potentially even accelerating a bit if it's already being affected by the gravity well.
Well,
there.
Hopefully they have
That's
enough time to, well, hollow it out. They were able to... almost went Swedish there. They were to hold it out, use other metals, and make it into an orbital station.
I'm curious how that would work, because as they'd hollow it out, it would lose mass, of course, which would make it... would that affect its ability to stay in orbit? Like, wouldn't it be more likely to be pulled in?
Well...
unless they replace that weight, so I don't think they'd be able to match it fully with stuff they bring on. Unless they actually do turn part of this thing into a dump.
But they do turn into a station, an orbital station, so I might be able to control it a bit more.
Yeah, probably install some more of these fusion torches and such to keep it, well, from crashing. That's...
indeed.
This computer is filled with operation logs and personal journals for a small pirate music station operated by X-57's engineers. It includes scripts for several promotional messages, none of which appear to have been recorded. Radio X-57, rocking this rock since 2182. Radio X57, when your world seems hollow, we'll help you touch the sky. Radio X57, talk hard. Radio X57, your last best hope for rock within 300,000 kilometers.
Radio X57, we really are fucking desperate.
So desperate that instead of rock, they have fucking elevator music.
Yep.
Okay, I thought this was going to be... The head engineer mentioned something about some way to locate where they are through some sort of transmission tower or something. I thought that'd be this, but no. You... It's... no, it's not... Almost, but no cigar. Okay. A bit curious that that one anomaly over there isn't listed on the map. It only showed because we were close to it. Okay. There. Now that we don't have a time limit, or at least I guess we have a long time limit of how much oxygen is in the main facility, and Ball Ache's patience with his hostages.
What do you call him?
Ball Ache, because his name is Balak. It's just close enough.
Okay, so... Okay, I was wondering if you said it on purpose or if you mispronounced his name.
Omni tool. Okay, G. Mendel. This victim was badly beaten before being killed. Pistol shot to the back of the head at close range. It's likely he surrendered, only to be executed by his sadistic captors. Station logs. Survey Station 3 final entry, logged by engineer G. Mendel. The central transmission tower is on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure, and surprised our service comms work half as well as they do. When Sludge shows up to relieve me, I'll go see if I can get the old girl back up and running. I only never got the chance to. Okay, so that's not where we can track down the other engineers. I don't really want to go all over this place to see where it may or where the others may or may not be. So let's keep an eye out for any structures. But beyond that, let's head to the main facility. Okay, for some reason a patch of skin on one of my fingers is feeling a bit rougher than the rest of it. Odd. Okay. For a second there, it looked like there was 3 triangles. The boosting effect on single points gets a bit weird.
It's probably the angle.
Yeah. Like with the big stars, it makes it look like there's 3 of them circling each other. That was the radio station. Yeah. Yep. Let's not get stuck on those things. And those have been disabled now. Anything of interest here? Doesn't look like it.
Hang on. I know where the I got a map of the missing engineers.
Okay.
You want me to
Found
pass it
one
to
near the
you?
spawn point. I need to open Discord for that, or not open, but move the Alt tab to that. I'd rather keep moving here. If we can cross over there, probably. Yeah, we can
Can you
pass through
tell him
before.
where it's on the map? Like, can you guide the captain?
You good? Where are you? Like, pull up the map.
South of the main facility.
Okay, keep going into the black. Around, like a bit more to the entrance should be the corpse of one of them. But yeah, around that area.
Okay. I had a feeling that there'd be one of those there at least. Okay. I'm guessing the last one is probably at the main facility. Or close to it.
No.
I probably missed the tower that the engineer mentioned, which would probably have highlighted their locations.
Maybe. You need to fix the broken transmitter tower.
Yep. There they are.
And then you get told where the fucking corpses are.
Okay, we just didn't see where that tower was. So we just gotta search instead. Let's see, footprints. Okay, lead off to the east.
There's something there.
Let's see, Survey Station 2, final entry, logged by Chief Surveyor R. Montoya. Communications are down and there are non-corporate dropships landing in the main facility. There were flashes of light over the horizon. I can't be certain, but I guess it's heavy arms fire. As per emergency protocol, I'm arming the defense drones. I'm not waiting for my pickup, I'm going to investigate. Okay, smart on the drones, not on heading out. Oh, so that would have been awkward if it hadn't been like a raid or something. Let's see, footsteps heading east, so... Nope. I thought, Ashley and Kate, I thought you two got that one, but nope. Ah, there they are.
Yep, there.
Okay. It looks like he died from a single shot through his helmet, likely from a sniper. Whoever killed him didn't even bother to search his body. There's still equipment in his service pack. Okay. Let's take his Omni tool. Okay.
Okay, open the map. Okay, we found Montoya, we found Mendel, right?
Yeah. Service Station 1 is the only one remaining. It makes sense if it were somewhere around there to triangulate.
Down to the bit more, bit lower, bit lower, bit high. Okay, just it's around that area you were before.
Okay. It is going to be quite a trek back, though. So we'll probably be able to go over some of the higher tops through here. It's also heading towards the main facility, so if there's any defenses, we can take those out. That cue blips of heavy defenses on the mini-map. Okay. Let me guess, these are all going to... Yep, all at the same time.
I think this might have been where the tower was or something.
Really? Okay, that's new. Not sure how much that would really work, or if it would fuck with the aiming systems too much. So I guess that confirms that these were set up beforehand. Because I don't think the Batarians would have had time to bash this stuff together. Okay.
Where are we? Yeah.
We on an asteroid.
No, I mean, where on the asteroid are we? Because I thought that was like...
Okay, we just go over the spine here. And yeah, see about finding that corpse. More towards here.
MBOB, gonna brush my teeth. Rom, you know what to do.
Yeah.
At the very least, we should be able to finish this mission. Oh, hello there. Is that going to be that transmission tower? Why the... No, is this the third... Is this the third out survey post or something? Okay, what is this?
I think it's a survey thing.
This one's bigger. Let's see. The computer lists a complete cargo manifest of the containers outside. It is mostly uninteresting. Excavation equipment and parts of prefabricated work shacks. A footnote catches your eye. Explosives moved to grid reference 32.4.16 for safety. Okay, so was... Okay, I doubt if it was smuggled that it would be noted like that. Okay. And
Did you find the body?
Not yet. We've been close to the border before, but I think the only really... I don't think you get... you don't get an invisible wall, I think, but you do get a warning to turn the fuck back around. Oh, yeah, let's not shoot here. And, okay, it's just all grenades. Okay.
Okay, can you pull open the map again?
There.
Okay, it's a bit... Yeah, around there, try.
Oh, shit. I completely forgot you can actually zoom.
Okay,
Yes, never had to
slightly.
zoom.
Okay, to the more of the more of the center in that area.
So about there then.
Yeah, should be.
Okay. Okay, I do remember that this... Oh, this is already proven to be rather short, but this DLC did set a bit of a cinematic standard that the rest of the series would build up on. Because, for the most part, the missions have been rather... You get called about some shit, you go there, you kill something, and that's basically it. And yeah, this is one where they added more cinematic flair to everything.
Yeah.
And,
the game
well,
is basically
higher
a
stakes.
very long and violent version of a Star Trek episode.
Okay. We'll have to climb up there then. Alright. Actually, that's a whole lot less steep than I thought it would be. So yeah, this will be a lot more climbable. Okay. I see as the Mako immediately starts to slow down. There. Okay. Yeah, we're taking the long route here. 'Cause we can't climb that. I do wonder where that transmission tower was supposed to be then. It didn't seem to be near
If it's radio
the main
X50,
route.
then-
We
might
found a
have
Radio
been
Shack.
Yeah, but I think there might have been a tower next to it we were supposed to fix. We never got to.
That would explain it, yeah. Okay. Turned off the radio so fast that I forgot to even check if it was broadcasting in the first place. Okay. Or just blown the fucking door off. His body has severe burns and shows sign of major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantaneously.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love.
Okay, nice little detail that they actually added the clunk noise to the explosive getting put on the door. Okay. Let's head to the main facility and scratch out this itch permanently. Okay. Yeah, to be honest, they made a good decision by removing the Mako from the future games, because this would have gotten tedious if it was if most planet visits you'd have to go around like this to find the stuff that's actually interesting.
Yeah.
Bouncy. That's still either through luck or slightly improved driving skills. I've not managed to tip it over yet. Okay. A bit too steep to climb here, I think. So we'll just have to follow the quote-unquote roads. Okay, we can get over here. And just cut straight through.
I've returned to the share, at least.
Okay, so another chunk of the asteroid just gets ripped off from the friction. But actually, that would mean that we are already making contact with atmosphere. At the probably best not to think too much about it. Just get in here, kill a Batarian, and get the fuck out before we burn up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at the right part when we were approaching, then it started to cool down and we stopped.
You can look all you want with your 4 eyes. Won't make you any less fucked. Oop.
4 eyes and how many nostrils?
4, I think, as well. That should... Okay, I wanted to try throwing that. It's swatting it away more.
Then I may have 6 or something.
Nope. Overheats.
You might want to switch to something else.
There we go.
Like any of your other guns with an overheat.
To be honest, I have only one other gun that is that we can use functionally. Are those drones, or are they just piling in from somewhere?
Drones
Getting into something with more
drones.
cover than just a fucking pot of plants. And there's a lower level. Oop. Yep. There we go, just
Yeah, it's a
shoot the
female
fucking
Batarian.
thing. Yep. Not heading this way. Okay, It didn't take that many shots to overload last time. Oop. Oop. You're still alive. Correcting that. Oh, you were just not smart to begin with.
Yeah. Stand next to the barrel of acid. That'll work out.
Okay, was that him?
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Okay. There has to be more. Oh, we'll probably try to deal with the...
Human.
Yeah,
You
sure.
humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go. Maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Okay, just... Okay, I've had, like, the fucking... I'm having the biggest fucking headache. So, you guys mind if I rant for a second to this motherfucker just to get it
Go
out of my
ahead.
system?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You fucked off because the council decided to give the new guys the land you claimed was yours, but you didn't verify, and have been fucking with us. Your entire society is based around slavery. I am amazed. You motherfuckers were able to even get that away, but then again, the council's kind of fucking useless. Shut the fuck up and either surrender, piss off, or kiss the barrel of my shotgun.
Uh,
Being better, Rob?
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that.
Oh, shut the fuck up and piss off or whatever.
It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
You're the
So,
ones who fucked up out of the galactic UN.
Can you look up how long the Batarians were already a spacefaring species by the time that the humans showed up? Because them saying that the humans were already stronger than when they were probably just like only still a 1 or 2 system species, that doesn't speak too highly of your own species' military capabilities, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so they were already a spacefaring race around 1785 BC.
So wait, they'd been in space for more than 3 centuries longer and still claimed that they were getting their asses kicked by the new kid.
Yep.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
Interesting viewpoints. I get the feeling that would just immediately be followed up by shooting them.
You attacked us first. When you
Probably.
retaliated, you ran off to the council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
You can go. This isn't
Fuck it.
over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
Area secure.
Great.
Also, they had 10 nostrils.
Like I think some of those were more folds of skin than actual nostrils. Let's just focus on not having a second Eden Prime incident here. At least there's no fucking space beacon to blow up in our face this time.
No, here's a thing, Captain. You can throw something at your face, like pepper, curry, something.
Yes, the Batarians
And sneezing forever.
the Batarians' greatest weakness is chili, spicy curry.
But then I kind of wonder why. Again, depending on if they are all nostrils, why would you need 10 nostrils?
Okay, these things are actually pretty damaging. Okay, I was fearing it would be lower than I was at the moment. There. Okay, all demolition charges have been deactivated. Release the scientists from the prison cell in the lower level office. Oh, hello again.
He left. Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were gonna stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical, but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Miss Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not gonna sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
And that's one of the main differences between Shepard and Saren, huh? Or at least if you played Paragon.
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow and the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around.
What, do your
though.
kids not matter
Not with
somehow?
the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
Okay. I'm honestly tempted to get this for Tali. So...
Yeah, fuck it, let's get it for Tali, why not?
You have quarry and armor? That's hard to come by.
I think, wait, how did you even get that?
Torches. They really knew their
Okay,
stuff.
fair.
You're welcome to take it.
One
I guess
more
they just
thing.
left it behind.
You asked me to look into the
them.
missing
Yeah.
engineers.
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see.
Just
Well then,
ease them into that. Ugh,
not knowing.
dumbass
care
Shepard
of
sometimes.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Okay, Colossus 9. Okay. He just fucks off without even releasing them or waiting to talk to them. Not the best boss. Just stroll out like nothing.
Let Balak go to save us. half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
This ain't Star Trek, and there's no there's no
Then
Vulcan
I'd be
in
no
sight.
better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
Your brother was the one Balak killed?
Yes. Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through
Yeah,
enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
Okay. You wanted to say something?
Just go and I just want to just now. I just saying to the character, yeah, go take care of your brother.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the Batarians? What were they hoping to achieve with all this?
I don't even think they knew. When they first arrived, they were talking about getting us back to their ship. They wanted to sell us as slaves. When Balak showed up, everything changed. It was his idea to redirect the asteroid. Said it was the will of the Batarian Rebellion, whatever that is. They followed him quickly enough, but I don't know. I don't think they're all as fanatical as he was.
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting me on the radio, risking your life.
Stubborn and determined runs in the family. My father was in the Alliance back on Earth. I think he was disappointed none of us kids signed up, but he'd be proud of Aaron. Sorry. I just...
How did the asteroid get all the way over here? And why wasn't someone alerted sooner?
The asteroid was scheduled to arrive in a day or two. Balak just sped it up. This rock is full of valuable minerals, but it was too far from Terra Nova to be profitable, so we attached some fusion rockets to it and drove it back. It was all going smoothly until... We'll get everything back to normal soon enough. Almost everything.
You've been through a lot. I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
I hope we never meet again. Mostly because we just met in the middle of a hostage situation.
Yeah.
Straight out of Char's playbook, so... God damn it!
Ashley! Apparently she wants to stay a bit longer. Also, Aurora likes the red of the armor, it seems.
I don't guess about the Batarans. Right, I got guess about the Bataran, said they made a rebellion. Like, there is probably a lot of social things and whatnot going on there. But they've been fooled to aim their anger against the humans, even though it's their government's fault for not doing anything else to improve their lives and all that.
I think it was more like, not really meant as a rebellion or something, but more like Batarians just rebelling against the council or humanity or some bullshit.
You can't imagine.
Yeah,
Okay,
basically whatever self-serving excuse you can come up with, that's what they're going with.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Well,
get
it's
off this
been
particular rock.
an afternoon.
Yeah, some of them, as they mentioned, fanatical, seem to be believing the lies.
I think they're...
Yeah, how much time
I
do
think
we
their
have
codex, we've got about 15-20 minutes. I think their codex mentioned something about religious castes or something, or just... basically the Batarians aren't nice people even to their own fucking people. Okay, and Vermeer finally awaits in the Hawk system.
Okay, hang on. Hang on, I got the wiki. Sorry. Batarians place an extremely high value on social caste and appearance, and overstepping one's place is frowned upon. Effective caste status can be bought on an ongoing basis, like a subscription service, allowing the buyer to warm their way into the elite circles of Batarian society, given enough funds. Oh joy. Casting aspersions on the monetary worth of a social better is considered an insult. They strongly believe that few species with fewer than 4 eyes are less intelligent, often seemingly gaining the upper hand in interspecies arguments because, well, you try talking to a literal 4-eyed bastard.
Which set of
Slavery
eyes
is
to
an
focus
integral
on.
part of their caste system, despite... What? Yeah. Slavery is an integral part of their caste system, despite being, illegal. The custom's so deeply ingrained that the fact that the council is basically saying, stop being slavering pricks, makes the Batarian thinks the council is being discriminatory. In fact, rogue Batarian slave rings are feared throughout the galaxy, especially among colonists in remote worlds. See colonist Shepard's background and the girl from the side quest.
Yeah, basically, no matter what background.
Even implanting.
Actually, no, but whichever military history you pick, you just have beef with the Batarians no matter what, huh? Outside of Soul Survivor.
Pretty much.
Just read that.
Yeah, Soul Survivor was okay. So Soul Survivor is just basically the one where you don't have beef with them because you're because you just happen to survive the Thresher Maw attack.
Yeah,
in
it's the
Ruthless,
colonies
you went to Torfan and killed a bunch of them. And in the War Hero, you helped stop the Stelian Blitz.
Yeah, it's with the colonist backgrounds where you have beef with them as well. So it is entirely possible to actually have a history that doesn't get touched by the Batarians at all.
It sounds like
which is even.
What Rom is saying. To me, it sounds like what Rom is saying is everyone in the council has beef with them.
Yeah.
Pretty much in some form or another.
Okay.
So really, I get the odd feeling that them closing their embassy was something the council was just like, bye, bitch.
Yeah, I think I said this exact thing before with this, that they basically went, oh no, anyways. Let's see, Priscilla or Priscilla? Yeah, Priscilla is a terrestrial world so small it cannot retain even a trace atmosphere. The surface is frozen, composed of magnesium silicates with carbonaceous. I still have actually no real way of how to pronounce that. Carbonaceous deposits. In the recent past, a pirate band from the Terminus system carved a message into the surface using ship-based laser weapons. In a 100-meter wide Batarian syllabic, the message proclaims the military prowess and virility of one Captain Zaish. A smaller postscript alludes to the questionable parentage of all humans. Fitting that we find this right after dealing with fucking Batarians.
Yeah, it's just weird. Those Batarians do a lot of questionable things that, it sounds familiar.
Hey, I wonder why.
Let's see, 108.7.
They do have on the religion, there isn't much known about the religious beliefs. They do have symbols like the pillars of strength, from also you can guide in hard times, and also that treatment of a Batarian's corpse is considered unimportant unless the eyes have been removed by an enemy, as they believe that when a Batarian dies, their soul leaves the body through the eyes, which, given the amount of headshots you can do in games, I'm pretty certain we might have accidentally fucked over a few of them in the Batarian afterlife.
Yeah, you just go to Batarian heaven somehow, and you just arrive without a head. Okay. Extreme low temperature. There's almost no gravity either because of how small it is. And how less dense it is. Chloroplan. Relative, just your most basic of basic gas giants. Vermeer. Nemata. Nemata is a terrestrial planet with a thick, hazy atmosphere of ammonia, methane, and a cocktail of other hydrocarbon gases. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of nickel with deposits of iron. With a density 1.4 times that of Earth, it is obvious that Nemata is rich with heavier elements. Mining could be extremely profitable, though the lethal heat and high gravity would make initial development costly. Given the political instability of the nearby terminus systems, investment is unlikely. Okay, an orbital period of 3.5 years. A very long day at 70 hours. High pressure, but not too high. Very high temperature as well, and relatively high gravity as well. I think the highest gravity we've seen at any point was like 3 or something. Jar-4 is a close-orbiting hot Jupiter hydrogen-helium gas giant with clouds of airborne silicate and deeper layers of sodium. In composition, it is extremely similar to 51 Pegasi planet Bellerophon, one of the first extrasolar planets discovered by humanity in the late 20th century. Despite its great size, Jar-4 is actually rather low mass. The incredible heat of the star Hawk has caused its atmosphere to expand. In fact, Jar-4 is so low mass, it is tidally locked to Hawk. The temperature difference between the sunward hot pole and the dark side cold pole creates constant hurricane force winds. Okay. And yeah. Well, that leaves only Vermeer. Okay, Vermeer is a lush frontier world ideal for colonization by carbon-based species. Its vast seas and orbital position on the inner life zone have created a wide equatorial band of humid tropical terrain. Unfortunately, the political instability of the nearby terminus systems has impeded colonization efforts. The high risk of raids by pirates and slavers make it an unappealing homestead. Okay, so nice for vacations, but you don't want to stay any longer than absolutely possible. Ugh. An orbital period of 9 years, around a bit shorter of a day, almost 1 atmosphere, a very nice average temperature, and lower than usual gravity, but still pretty decent. Okay. Let's see. Let's bring these two. And that's the 10-minute warning, but let's at least land before we do anything, before we call things off.
Must be our Solarian. Check out those defense towers.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander.
Okay, that was real low.
Got a clean drop, Commander.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joke around.
Okay, and I think that'll probably be the best possible point to call this off for today then, huh? Also immediately maxing that out. Okay, and finally we mastered lifts. So yes, Shepard does indeed lift, bro.
It is. That it bloody is. I've been waiting for you to make that joke since last time this streamed.
Okay, but that will be it for today with Mass Effect.
Were you grinding or something?
Yes. Alright. And yeah, that'll be it for Mass Effect. We'll continue with this next week, hopefully. hopefully nothing getting in the way there.
Yeah.
There was something I was...
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
Tomorrow? Catch up stream?
we won't be continuing with this game tomorrow, but we will be catching up, hopefully, on Zenless Zone Zero, since I got some rather, well, not extremely bad, but frustratingly bad news yesterday, due to just government fuck-up. But yeah, we'll try to stream Zenless Zone Zero tomorrow in the afternoon. Maybe go a bit shorter than 4 hours.
What time?
Maybe
12, 1?
let's go from 1. Try for at least 3 hours. Okay.
I'll see you guys later.
Alright, see you next time, Ram. Thanks for joining.
Shit. Wait, no problem. Fuck. Were we gonna do Terminator on Saturday? No,
Sunday.
Yeah. Okay, good. Just wanted to be on the safe side. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
See ya.
Rest well, Rom.
Okay. So, yeah, tomorrow, hopefully Zenless. Saturday, we'll have... Saturday, we'll have The Witcher 3, Blood and Wine, where we'll have to clean up side quests as well. And yeah, Sunday, we'll hopefully be able to finish with Terminator Resistance, or its main story. We still have the DLC to deal with. But for now, let's look for someone to raid. It's rather bit. No, it's not that busy. Okay.
Yeah, when tomorrow are we streaming?
I'd say from 1 p.m. EU time. So 1 p.m. GMT plus 1. Yep.
All right.
Let's see. Now for the people who are streaming, we've got the site. Actually, didn't re-rate them recently. Recently-ish. Just need to narrow this. Yeah. Let's see. We've got Katie, who is playing Dying Light the Beast. Swalbe is playing Divinity Original Sin 2. Okay. Charlotte Wonder is playing Project Zomboid. Theory Pop is playing Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. Okay. And let's see. Jim McGinger with Hollow Knight Silk Song. And last but not, actually not last, but we've got Lazarus who's playing Blueprints again. And for the last one, we've got Halloween playing Rule of Rose. Okay, that's a more obscure, older horror game.
Yeah, I know of the name. I haven't watched too much of it. I wouldn't know it's a thing.
Yeah. Any of these of interest, or shall I take a pick?
Your choice, for I blanked out for most of it.
Okay, yeah, sadly, Dervin couldn't make it today. But hopefully they'll be able to join again next week. For now, yeah, muted it. So copy the name, head to our place. Okay. /raid and paste. But before we start with that, of course, thank you everyone who may be watching live or later. Thank you, Aurora. And let's see, we've had Sensei and Night lurking. Hello there, you two. And thank you as always, Drakir and Rom.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this madness.
And yeah, we're definitely getting into the end game of this, well, game, or the first third of this game next week. Though I'm not entirely sure how many more streams there would be past that. So I think we'll probably still be with this for 2 weeks or so, maybe a third one. Then again, I'm absolutely horrible at guesstimating. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's usually either longer or way shorter than you expected.
Yeah, and this is a game I actually know, so I should have some idea of how long it is.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You even said those things with other games you supposedly know. Knew.
Yeah. Okay.
But there has been sometimes you've been surprisingly spot on.
Okay. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do a catch-up with Zenless tomorrow. And yeah, for now, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching. And until next time, have a nice day. And until then.
Be safe, everyone. Sleep well. And watch out for undead seagulls.
And Batarians who wanna orbital strike your planet with a fucking asteroid.
Oh dear.